Yeah, we just spent the last hour going over all of the highlights of the hearing from Wednesday. But when you talk about the nuclear site, there's so much that didn't come out.
Sure.
It seems like this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Very much so. We're going to start. I would hope that Speaker McCarthy and I would hope that the American public would contact their legislators and say, hey, or congressional legislators and their senators, say this is something of a serious nature. We want to know what the heck's going on and why are y'all covering it up? And why do we keep funding a Pentagon that loses over $1 billion a year, that has never passed an audit, yet they're coming to us now whispering in some members here, hey, we need to study this. We need to get ahead of this. Send us more money, when in fact they've been asleep at the switch and not, well, they haven't been asleep at the switch. They know exactly what's going on. And
So they're already asking for more money? They're already asking for more money after the hearings?
Why, sure. They've already started. Well, look at Chuck Schumer's bill. That's going to cost money. I don't know how much, but that's going to cost money. I've said all along, NASA, Pentagon, all of our Department of Defense, turn loose your files. Quit sending us these redacted files that look like a piece of Swiss cheese, like somebody shot it with a 12-gauge shotgun. You can't make out heads or tails, maybe the date, and that's about it on it. And they don't, it just continued to be covered up. The legislation I had that just said, if you're a commercial airline pilot and you are going to send a report to the FAA about an anomalous sighting or a UFO or what have you, that report would be sent to Congress. Yet it was blocked by the intelligence community. These people that do not haven't elected, they're not elected, they're appointed. They're sitting behind some desk over there at the Pentagon or somewhere, and they're making the decisions, and they're laughing at us. They're laughing at us because they know we don't. Listen, I'm the only one I've heard in Congress. There's a couple of us, Jim Jordan, myself, and some others that have said, Luna and Gates. We've all said that we need to get to the bottom of what's going on with the Pentagon. But at some point we got to cut off their money.
Yeah, I thought this was interesting, Congressman. One of the things that seems to have struck a nerve with people on both sides of the aisle, and we don't see agreement a lot, but it is with this, is the possibility of this secret government program and the money. Where are the funds coming from? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, someone that you don't normally agree with, she spoke out on Wednesday. Also, she then went on social media very concerned about who's funding these programs. I want to play what she said on social media, and then we'll talk about it.
Do I think something is going on? Yes. There were specific defense contractors named. There were programs that were being abused that were named. And do I think there are grounds to pull on that thread further? Yes, I do. And I think that it should be pulled further. Do I know what it is? No. Am I going to be a hater? No. But I'm always interested in corruption and cover-ups. Like, that's my thing.
I saw your tweet this morning, Congressman, where you retweeted that and you said your friend was onto something, that there's something shady going on. You got a lot of heat from some of your constituents calling her your friend, but it is interesting that you guys have agreement on this issue.
Yeah, we've been buddies. We both came to Congress at the same time. I call her Cortez. She calls me Burchett. We're fine. I don't care. I'm not going to go to New York City and get her beat. She's sure as heck going to come to East Tennessee and get me beat. And so we're friends, and it's a good relationship, And I was encouraged by her line of questioning. If you saw my second or third line of questionings, I just went down that list and I got down to the point of where that exactly is what's going on. They are hiding money or what have you. It's unchecked money. They're overcharging people for stuff, and they're using that money for something else. And what the hell they're using it for? Well, I'll tell you, it's covering up the biggest issue that will face us in our lifetime, and that is there life out there, and do we know about it?
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.